Hi, Miss Bailey here. I'm going to walk you through the instructions for Chapter 10 of the book A Long Walk to Water. So I already logged into my Google email account, but I'm going to get to Google Classroom by opening the squares and going to Classroom. All right, now we're going to pretend I'm in 7-2 today, and so I know I have Eli's second period, so I'm looking for my second period class there. And now I haven't been keeping up with the assignments as the teacher's been posting them. I've had trouble getting online and some other issues. So I have done chapters 7, 8, and 9. So I'm on chapter 10. I shouldn't skip and do chapter 15. So I went over to the classwork session. I shouldn't go to chapter 15. I should go to where I left off, and I should go to chapter 10. And if I'm having trouble seeing what I have turned in, ask a teacher for help to see where you left off. Okay, so now I'm going to click the View Assignment or View Details so I can see the whole instructions. Again, this is the teacher view. Your view will look more like this. A Long Walk to Water, Chapter 10. Hello everyone. Today we tried to simplify the assignment. Everything, directions, links, writing prompts, weekly theme, sorry, my little video's in the way. Weekly theme and comprehension questions can all be found in the attached Google document. If you don't see the attachment, make sure you are viewing the entire assignment. Also, make sure you turn in the assignment when you are finished. Let us know if this is easier. As always, if you have questions, let us know, Miss Santella and Miss Lemon. P.S. If you would like to handwrite the work, take a picture and send it to us, you can still do that. And then they've got the YouTube link and the PDF link. Okay, so they said everything's pretty much going to be in one thing for me. So really I just have to click on here. And everything, the directions are going to be in here. Now I decided I'm going to focus on Angelina's assignment. You're going to be my little focus person today, Angelina. I have your assignment open. Okay, so directions. 1, warm up with the writing prompt. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down and read you the writing prompt. What does it mean to be a good neighbor? Explain your thoughts in 3 sentences. A good neighbor is blank. For example, blank. Add more information on your own. And Ms. Santella gave you a nice example here. A good neighbor is someone who helps you. For example, one day I wanted to make cookies and I did not have sugar. I asked my neighbor if they had extra sugar. They shared with me. Sharing your stuff can make you a good neighbor. Okay, at this point, if you're listening, I want you to pause this, get to this point, answer the writing prompt, and after you've answered the writing prompt, come back to this video of the instructions and hit play again. Okay. So now you should have done that. You should have hit play and you should already have done your writing prompt. And now I'm going to move on to the next part of the directions, which is 2. Review the weekly theme and answer the question. Okay. Oh, sorry. The weekly theme. Okay, weekly theme. Grief. Grief means to feel deep sadness. What can cause grief? How can a person handle grief? Someone can handle grief. Something that can cause grief is, think about something that would make you upset. Maybe someone passing away, or in fact, we can't go to school. A person can handle grief by, tell me some things you do to help yourself get over the feeling of grief. Okay, again, I want you right now, who is watching, I want you to pause this instructional video and answer this part, the question about the weekly theme, and then when you're done, come back and hit play on my video again. Okay? All right, so you should be done with your weekly theme. All right, we're on step 3. Read or listen to chapter 10 using the following links. So again, there's links here, and there's links if I go up to the top and I go back over to the actual instructions here, I can click on them here too. There's links here too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click this to read. It says I'm going to entitled. I'm going to click on it. All right, the book opens up for me. Now, again, this is the whole book. It's starting on chapter 1, but we're not on chapter 1. We're on chapter 10. So I'm going to have to scroll down and find chapter 10. There's chapter 4, chapter 6, chapter 8, chapter 9, chapter 10. Okay, so it's page 29 in the digital pages. Now remember, this is one page, this is 2-page when I'm reading the book in school, but on here, this is telling me the number of digital pages, and this counts these, or this is 2 pages in the paper book, but it's 1 page as a digital page, so the page numbers aren't totally lined up, and that's okay. All right, so here's chapter 10. The men finished their meeting. They all stood and walked past Naya's house. Okay, so I can read it like this, or if I go back and I open up my assignment again, I can listen to it, and I can open up this YouTube video. Okay, so chapter 10 is there playing, and what I would do if I was you, I'd hit play on this video and go back and I would listen as they read it, and I would follow along as they read. So right now, that's what I would like you to do. I would like you to pause this instructional video and go and listen and read chapter 10. Okay, so if you have restarted this instructional video, you should have now listened to chapter 10. And now we're going to try to answer our comprehension questions, which is step 4, answer comprehension questions in complete sentences. Okay, I'm scrolling down, and here we go, comprehension questions. Naya, what does the man say the villagers will find between the trees? Page 57. The man says the villagers will find, okay, so I'm going to go back into my reading up here, and I'm going to look for the part about the man and the villages and try and find what he says. The man walked past the rest of the way and examined the second tree. And I would reread or re-listen if I needed to find that answer. Okay, next question. 2. Does Naya still believe them? Why or why not? Naya does or doesn't believe them because... And now as I read each question, you can easily pause my video and go back and answer the question. Okay, I'm going on to Selva questions. 1. What did Selva think about doing with his water? What was his uncle's response? Page 58. Selva's uncle's response is, again, I would go back up here and I would find the part about Selva in the book. I would scroll down. It's not going to be in the Naya part. And I'm looking, Uncle, this is what he was thinking. You're too small. And I would reread to see what his uncle was saying. And then I would go back to my assignment again. And I would type in, Selva thinks about his uncle's response is, and you could pause the video of my giving instructions right now and go answer this, and then unpause it and come back when you're done. Question 2. Where will the group be after their 3 days in the desert? Page 59. After 3 days in the desert, they will be, again, I would go back in the reading if I don't remember. 3. What does the uncle infer happened to Selva's family? Page 60. Uncle infers that Selva's family, again, you can go back in the reading and find that answer, and you can pause the video and answer it right now. 4. What is uncle's for when they reach the refugee camp? What is Selva's reaction? Uncle's plan, this is missing plan, sorry. Yours is missing the typo too. What is Uncle's plan? What is the uncle's plan? What is the uncle's plan for when they reach the refugee camp? What is Selva's reaction? Uncle's plan is, Selva's reaction is. Okay, and now I'm going on to question 5. What do the 6 men tell Selva's group to do? What tribe do they belong to? What happens to Uncle? Pages 62 to 63. The 6 men tell the group to, the tribe they belong to is, what happens to Uncle is. You should be able to answer those 3 things. And then that should be it for your assignment here for English today. And then the last thing you have to do is go back up to the top, click back to the Google Classroom page, which should have the blue logo. And then I would need to hit the turn in button, which should be somewhere down here, or sometimes it shows up on the side here. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to me, Miss Bailey, Miss Santella, or Miss Lemon. Miss you all and hope you're doing well.